Hello, Eagles Wings family around the world. Robert Stearns coming to you today with our SWAT team here, Michael and Tara and Aaron. And as you can see, we're in lovely Denver, Colorado. No, we're not. We are in Jerusalem, Israel, as the team has been here for several months now. And I'm here in town this week. We've just come from the mayor's office. Jerusalem has a brand new mayor. Mayor Nir Barkat was elected about 3 months ago. A new mayor in office here in Jerusalem, and we were able to get some good time with him today and share the initiatives of the Watchman on the Wall, the Israel Experience, and of course the Day of Prayer for the Peace of Jerusalem. And he confirmed with us today that he will be present at this year's Day of Prayer for the Peace of Jerusalem. Praise God. So on the first Sunday of October, the new mayor of Jerusalem will be there. He will speak. He'll be a part of that event. We had a really good connection with the new mayor here today, and it's been great for me to be here with the SWAT team and see the great work that they're doing on all of our behalf as they continue to minister first to the Lord in the prayer tower, and then to connect with the wonderful King of Kings family here in Jerusalem, and just to see all that God's doing. So I've had a very busy 4 or 5 days here, but it has been wonderful. So we want to hear a little bit of update from you guys. Tell everybody a little bit more about what we've been doing specifically the past few days that I've been here. Michael, you can go ahead and start out.
Well, Robert arrived to greet a member of the British Parliament, a gentleman who's a very strong believer who feels the Lord has positioned him to take his experience from Northern Ireland and his involvement in this process and be involved here in Israel. So Robert had the privilege of introducing him to several members of Knesset, key leaders within Israel, sitting down with them and saying, you know, we don't have a solution, but what we do is we have an experience, and we think it would be very beneficial to the Israeli leadership. So at the highest level, so just an entire day of very strategic meetings with Robert and this member of the British Parliament, two believers, very like-minded in faith and heart, sitting down with the leaders of Israel and speaking into what's happening. And it's only possible because you're praying, because we're praying, because we're in the prayer tower, we're making a way in the heavenlies, and the Lord is going before us. And it's been an honor and a privilege for me to be able to put my hand to these things and for us together to advance the kingdom in this way. And speaking of the prayer tower, we've had some incredible experiences as the nations have just been flowing in and out of the prayer tower. So Tara, why don't you tell us about just one of those examples?
Sure. Well, it's been amazing to be facilitating in the prayer room and just to be welcoming in groups throughout the nations of the earth. And one of the prayer groups that have just recently joined us was a French-speaking African group of about 40 people. And they came into the prayer room. It was really incredible because we really had a language barrier, but at the same time, when they entered the prayer room, I'm telling you, before worship even began, they were on their faces, interceding to God, crying out, and we were just one in the spirit. So it's incredible to just welcome the nations in and just see how we are flowing and seeing every tribe, every tongue coming up into the prayer room, and we are touching that. You, our family, praying for us, are having a part of the nations coming here and lifting up prayers here in Jerusalem.
And so the group came up from Africa, and then Michael's just mentioned this gentleman from the British Parliament who actually is the Deputy Prime Minister of Northern Ireland. He holds two posts. He's the Deputy Prime Minister of Northern Ireland, and he also is a member of the British Parliament, part of a very special group called, he's a Privy Councillor to Queen Elizabeth. So he's one of the members of Parliament who reports directly to the Queen Elizabeth, appointed by the Queen. And this was his first trip here to Israel. We were able to bring him and introduce him. We've met with a number of Knesset members and members of the foreign ministry, and just some fantastic things happening here, along with the new mayor who's been in place. And you know, Aaron, every day it just seems like God is moving so fast, so quickly. It's not an easy time in any way. There's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of challenges. People here today watching this, you're probably facing things in your family, things in your church, issues on your heart. We all have areas of stress and challenge. The American economy is going through an incredible shaking that impacts all of us. And yet in the midst of that, there's also this plan of God that seems to be unfolding. As you've been here these weeks in the prayer tower and also involved in the other initiatives, how do you feel about this moment that we're living in and how we as believers need to respond?
Well, first of all, I just wanted to let you guys know that we've been lifting up your requests from Jerusalem.
Right.
And we've been sending blessings to the west and to the north and the east and the south. From Jerusalem, we believe that God is answering the prayers of his people during this time. So this is why we can have hope. Even as everything around us is being shaken, we know that the kingdom economy keeps going up.
That's right.
And that God keeps doing things to bring us to the next level, even while things may crumble all around. There is a river whose streams shall make glad the city of the Most High God. And we've seen that river. In fact, I wanted to add that just today, the Polish group arrived and have been crying out in the prayer tower. We just came from there today. Some of our dear friends, leaders in Poland, and they're saying they want to bring more people for the Feast of Tabernacles this fall. They want to expand what they're doing. So we see the nations coming from all over.
Yeah. It's really an amazing time. And then yesterday, we were able to be with our dear friends from God TV. We were here with Rory Alec yesterday, doing filming on the Mount of Olives, the incredible ministry of God TV that, of course, spreads so much of God's message to the nations, but specifically for Eagle's Wings, the Day of Prayer for the Peace of Jerusalem, they undergird that and carry that forward. So I'm here the rest of today and tomorrow, and then head off for a quick day in New York City to minister on Saturday at International Christian Center. Our dear friend Pastor Russell Hodgins will be there on Sunday, and then I fly out Sunday night to Los Angeles. Got a little bug in my eye, sorry. Sunday night to Los Angeles, and we'll be ministering there throughout the week and preparing for the upcoming Jerusalem Prayer Banquet. Be praying for us May the 14th, the Jerusalem Prayer Banquet coming up in Los Angeles, and we'll be going out there for some preparatory meetings, getting ready for the Jerusalem Prayer Banquet that will be helping to bring over the students on the Israel Experience program. So just all kinds of things happening, and we love our Impact Destiny team. We love our Eagles Wings family. We thank God for you. You are a vital, connected part of everything that is happening right here in this city. And we are together a house of living stones that God is raising up to stand as watchmen on the wall in this hour. So any final thoughts anybody wants to share? Let me know if there's something final that you want to share.
Come to Jerusalem.
There we go.
It's your turn.
That's good.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I don't know if I've mentioned this in other updates before, but we're taking Watchmen on the Wall trip this September to October. You can be here for the Day of Prayer with the Peace of Jerusalem. You can join the nations as they literally come up to Jerusalem, fulfillment of biblical prophecy, and celebrate the Day of Prayer for the Peace of Jerusalem with Robert, with the Eagles Wings team here in Israel. So you need to come. We're waiting to hear from you. Call the office, email the office, get in touch with us, because we want you to be a watchman on the wall, standing on the walls of Jerusalem with us and advancing the purposes of God for this city and the nations of the earth.
What are those dates, Michael?
Those dates are September 24th to October 6th.
Yeah. Anything else? All right. Well, we want to see you here soon. God bless you. We love you from Jerusalem. Keep praying. Keep standing. Whatever shakes, you're going to stand firm. You're going to stand strong. And together, God's kingdom is going to advance. We love you. God bless.